Hi, thanks for joining me on Tech with RKM. Today's episode is the last of this batch and one of the most consequential of the week. Microsoft dropped fiscal year 2026 Q4 earnings on July 29th, $90 billion in Q4 revenue, up 18% year over year. Full year fiscal 2026 revenue at $331.8 billion, also up 18%. Azure and other cloud services grew 43% in Q4, and Microsoft 365 Copilot passed 30 million paid seats. These are big numbers, but the real story is in what Satya Nadella said, not what the earnings sheet shows. We'll look at the headline numbers, why the Azure 43% growth is different from prior quarters, what 30 million Copilot seats actually mean at the unit economics level, why Nadella's tokens to outcomes framing is a strategic tell, how this ties directly to the last 4 episodes we did on MAI models, Atom's Rays, Nvidia backstop, and Foundry Toolboxes, and 3 practical implications for anyone building on Azure. By the end, you'll understand exactly why this earnings report is a bigger structural signal than the number itself suggests. Okay, let's dive in. First, the headline numbers. $90 billion in Q4 revenue is above analyst consensus by a couple of $billion. Azure 43% is a growth rate we have not seen since roughly 2021 during the pandemic ramp. Full year $331 billion makes Microsoft the largest cloud provider by revenue globally if you count Azure plus adjacent cloud services together. That's a bigger number than AWS reported for their most recent equivalent period, though the exact comparison depends on how you segment. The Azure 43% number is worth unpacking. Prior quarters were in the mid-30s. 43 is a step up. What drove the step up? Microsoft is not saying explicitly, but 3 factors are visible from the disclosures. 1, AI capacity has finally caught up with demand in enough regions that customer workloads previously waiting for capacity are now landing. 2, MAI model-driven Copilot workloads consuming meaningful Azure capacity underneath. 3, enterprise migration to Azure Foundry and hosted agent workloads. All are real, all contribute. 30 million Microsoft 365 Copilot paid seats is enormous. At the disclosed $30 per user per month, that's roughly $9 billion of annual recurring Copilot revenue by itself. Copilot pricing has been debated for 2 years. This proves the pricing model works at enterprise scale, but watch the framing carefully. Nadella's quote from the earnings release is, "We are advancing the frontier on the cost to outcome curve, ensuring every customer can turn tokens into business results." That is not the framing you use if your competitive advantage is having the biggest model. That is the framing you use if your competitive advantage is total cost per business outcome delivered, which ties to everything we covered this batch. So in the next segment, I connect the dots and give 3 practical implications. Okay, connecting the dots across this batch and the last one. Recall the last 2 batches. Episode 114 was Microsoft shipping MAI Image 2.5 Pro and MAI Voice 2 Flash on Foundry at 89% cheaper than OpenAI equivalents. Episode 112 was Kalanik's Atoms round with Project Finance debt backing physical AI. Episode 117 was Nvidia's $250 billion financing guarantee for OpenAI's Ohio data center. Episode 119 was Foundry Toolboxes centralizing MCP auth. All different stories, all variants of the same underlying pattern. The pattern is vertical integration from capital to chip to to model to workload delivery. Microsoft is playing this pattern more completely than anyone else in AI infrastructure. They own the chip, Maya, they own the model, MIE, they own the platform, Foundry and Copilot, they own the delivery surface, Office and Teams and Dynamics and GitHub, which means Microsoft can optimize for cost per business outcome at every layer and pass that optimization to customers as either better pricing or better margin retention. Kalanix Atoms is playing the same pattern in physical work verticals. Nvidia's OpenAI backstop is Nvidia playing the same pattern from the chip side. What we're seeing is the AI industry converge on vertically integrated stacks where the winners control from capital source to end customer workload. For third-party AI platforms, without this integration, this is a structural threat. If Microsoft can deliver Copilot value at a lower cost per business outcome than a mid-stack AI vendor, and if enterprises measure by outcome, the mid-stack vendor loses on unit economics, which is why we're seeing OpenAI reach for a similar structure via the Nvidia backstop. 3 practical implications. Implication 1 for enterprise buyers on Azure, expect Copilot pricing to hold or even come down slightly over the next 4 quarters. Microsoft has the margin room and the strategic reason to be aggressive on price to increase deployment scale. If you are considering standardizing on Copilot for a large workforce, this is a good negotiation window. Implication 2 for enterprises evaluating third-party AI vendors, ask them the vertical integration question. Where do their chips come from? Where do their models come from? Where does their infrastructure run? If their answer stacks are entirely third party, their unit economics are structurally worse than Microsoft's. Factor that into your total cost projection. Implication 3 for engineers and architects. The Microsoft strategy is bet on tokens to outcomes optimization at every layer. Your architecture should mirror this pattern. Use Foundry for orchestration. Use MA models where they fit versus OpenAI where OpenAI wins. Use Copilot Studio for surface delivery. Compose across the stack for cost per outcome, not just latency or accuracy in isolation. Quick recap. Microsoft Q4 fiscal 26 revenue 90 billion. Azure grew 43%, meaningful step up from mid-30s. Microsoft 365 Copilot hit 30 million paid seats. Nadella framing is tokens to outcomes, not tokens per second. Ties directly to MAI models being 89% cheaper, Atoms and Nvidia capital patterns, Foundry Toolboxes, centralizing agent auth. All variants of vertical integration from capital to workload delivery. Enterprise buyers, Copilot pricing negotiation window is now third-party AI vendors ask the vertical integration question. Engineers architect for cost per outcome across the whole stack. That wraps this batch of 5. Recap. Claude Code decoded number 10 on the permission system, 1100 employee AI pacing letter, OpenAI's rogue agent breached Hugging Face, Azure AKS pod Kidder expansion GA, and this Microsoft earnings summary tying the last 2 batches together. If any were useful, subscribe, drop a comment with which was most useful. See you tomorrow.